Hey guys, welcome to the third episode of the F1 1998 career mode on rFactor. If you are looking at the standings, I've fucked up the save file, so we're basically starting with the same points, but everything's different. So yeah, so this is qualifying. I didn't record qualifying. I don't know what happened, but I ended up in 12th, I think. Yeah, 12th. It wasn't so bad, but the track's a bit windy, so yeah. It's an interesting track. I have to do a lot of fiddling with the setup to get it right. But yeah, let's get on with the race. All right, here we are sitting at the start of the grid, ready for the start of the Argentinian Grand Prix for the 1998 Formula 1 season. And away we go, here we go, lights are out. I got a much better start, having practiced my starts in practice there as Michael Schumacher's out on my left as we squirm our way into the first corner. A lot of downforce, a lot of high wing on the front of the car as we try and find a way around Heinz-Harald Frentzen. We get caught up behind Jarno Trulli there as we bumping wheels there as they go between the two cars. That was a beautiful start as we move up into 10th place there, and we squeeze past the Minardi there side by side around that corner. This track, as you can see, is a very twisty track. It's not really not many really long straights, you know, so to speak. It's a hard track to get right as we brake for that corner a little bit late. Let's take a look at the replay. Here we have a replay of the start from the television camera view. It was a good start for the Benettons, the Arrows, the McLarens and the Saubers there, but us guys at the back, including Michael Schumacher, got bogged down at the start a little bit. I got ahead of Schumacher in the beginning and then tried to force my way past Heinz-Harald Frentzen. It was a good start of the race, and I was pretty happy gaining 2 positions, which is rare for a start in rFactor. So yeah, let's get back to the race. We're currently sitting in 9th place, a little bit behind the points, and there's a bit of collision. There's a collision right in front of us there of some kind. We're a little bit cautious into that corner, but we fired away past Johnny Herbert in the Sauber. As we round the penultimate corner here, right onto the pit straight, ready to start lap 2 of the race. And there's a little bit of, I have a bit of suspension damage or something on my nose from an impact earlier in the race. Not sure where that actually came from. As we round the next bend, closing up on John Lacey and Jacques Villeneuve there, as we go under the Capelli Bridge, and we've got we're having a bit of trouble turning in now because of that suspension failure. It's not really helping us too much. The difficulty, obviously, I've put the difficulty up. It's a lot harder now, but I think I'm going to turn off damage for myself, which I turned on for this race. But the damage just makes it too difficult because the AI are really clumsy and they'll just like brake check you in and force you into an error. So yeah, it's not too fun. This is a hard braking point here. I cut the corner a little bit there. It's a bit hard to get right because the car sort of wants to get itself undone on that corner. As we round the penultimate corner again, and we go wide, flying off the track a little bit there, going a bit too deep, and then we get tapped there by Alex Wirtz. Luckily there was no real damage to the car. Let's take a look at that replay. Here we see us going into that corner really deep, a little bit too quickly, as we try and creep onto the track, but Alex Wirtz sort of gives us a bit of a tap there as his rear end steps out. It's a bit of a shame, actually. So let's get back on track here, no pun intended, as we have a look down Alex Wirtz there. We've lost a few places The car's a little bit shaky. We're down in 13th now because of that that mistake, and it's going to cost us as we go we're a little bit wide into that corner there. It's not been an easy race so far. This is not an easy track to learn, I can tell you that. Spent a good hour trying to learn this track before actually filming the I didn't film the qualifying. I'm doing the qualifying of the race as we go flat out around that corner, which is a little bit ballsy, as we've got Eddie Irvine on our inside there. I'm trying to give him the space, and he just smashes into me there. I hope that hasn't given me any damage, because I'm not going to be too happy. The car's not feeling great at the moment, but let's see if we can. Yeah, no, that hasn't given us any damage, so that should be okay. But yeah, no, that was a bit rude. That's what I mean. Like the AI, they sort of smash into you more often than like a normal driver would, as we completely balls that up. Let's see if we can absolutely balls that up. Let's have a look at the replay of that. Here we are. Make sure I brake nice and early for this corner. I get turned in correctly, but for some reason just the rear end just steps out, and in my frustration I'm trying to get turned back around, but cars are in the way, facing the wrong way. This has not helped in the slightest for the race at all. We're on the start of the third lap now, and that was an absolute awful start to the race. We're all the way in 21st now. We have a damaged car. I'm just, yeah, not. We'll go off again. This car is absolutely uncontrollable. It's just awful to drive, and I don't think I'm going to be able to get this to the end, guys. Yeah, it's just not going. I'm definitely turning off the bloody damage for this for the races next time. But that's the end of that that race. That was a horrible race, and we're down now in 6th place. But I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, and hopefully we have a better race next week.